Eso, güey. Ya hacía faltita, güey. Un streamcillo, güey, de Honkaicito, güey. Chilo. Y ahora sí se va a poner buena la historia. Pero perra.
Only titan that we still need to campaign against. The Finan asks us to recreate the past, and he repeatedly challenges the Flame Reaver to hone his abilities. The Flame Chase journey's triumphant conclusion draws nigh, yet a sudden disturbance occurs in the Holy City. Using the Council of Elders and the Cleaners, Aglaya made sure that her fall paved the road forward for the Flame Chase. Amidst his grief, Finan takes up the mantle of leadership, giving a speech to unite the people. Cypher also returns on a mission, promising to protect Kefali's core flame while the Flame Chase party is away from the city. With the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky, Hyacinth, the party ascends to Aquila's flying fortress. Hyacinth resolves to fulfill the duty passed down over generations of her family, only to discover that the glorious feat of Celiosi the Day Thunder Knight campaigning against Aquila was nothing more than a blood-stained lie. At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones, Cypher contends with the Flame Reaver who comes seeking the core flame. Though she holds out for some time, she is no match and is slain in the end. But she had already given Kefali's core flame to spirit thief Bartolos, ordering them to wait for an opportunity to deliver the core flame to Finan and the others. The Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the Sky Titan, which has become a combined being of the god and the mortal. As they are trying to escape from the Eye of Twilight, the Dawn device suddenly goes out, and Hyacinth is forced to return the core flame early and remain in the sky to bear divine authority, becoming the protector of the people. Following Cypher's death, the divine power of trickery dissipates, and the 1,000-year dawn of Akama that is sustained by her line comes to an end. The Holy City is met with the merciless invasion of the Black Tide as the powerful Flame Reaver moves in ever closer. At this moment of crisis, Mighty, Castrus, Tribi and Trinan, Cartonus, the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all lay their lives on the line so that the Deliverer would have a chance to complete the mission. After making sure that I would remain safe, Finan enters the vortex of Genesis alone.
Pero
Need
antes
something?
de...
If not, then I'll be leaving.
Consume un cierto determinado número de Star Real Special Passes para obtener el Light Code. Pero es a partir, o sea, con el mismo evento o puede ser en general. Eso es lo que quisiera saber. Porque si no es en general, pues como que no. ¿Cómo se llama? Un web evento de invitación. Preste. No. Copy. Es aquí. Copy. Reclamar. huevo. De grapa, güey, yo lo acepto, güey, lo como. Ah, no mames. Hay evento especial en... Claymore. Holy shit, 630, güey. Qué buena compensación dieron, no mames. Vale. Ya no me acordaba de esta madre. Oh, hell no. El nuevo Nameless Honor. Hay cositas nuevas. Qué chido. The Remembrance, Abundance, Nihility. Oh, este está perro, güey. Ah, va a estar chido, güey. Incrementa el daño, güey. Cacao ya, güey, no mames. Qué bonito. Ah, Sera, güey, Harmony. Ah, el de Hunt está chido, güey. Incrementa el crit damage por los follow-up attacks. Incrementa el crit damage en general en un 24% y luego todavía incrementa el daño del skill y del follow-up attack. Está chido. ¡Ojo! Incrementa el daño del ultimate damage y follow-up attack. Está chido. En Gerta chiquita se me haría chido. Gerta grande no, porque no tiene follow-up. Fate Gift. Ah, es en general. Ah, pero nomás es por 41 días. O sea, tienes que a huevo juntar los 200. Ni madres, güey, ni de pedo, güey. En un mes no los consigues siendo free to player. No consigues el cono, ni de pedo. Oh, no. Volvieron a poner a Trivi y volvieron a poner al... Oh. Duele, güey. Duele ser free to player. Cachote. Oh. Nada. Nada. Oh, nice. Doble 4. Ah, y de hecho ya completé los eidolons de Ting Yun. Not bad. Entonces tengo un reembolso. Que lo voy a aprovechar. Preste. Y vámonos al permanente. Nomás para juntar los materiales de intercambio.
Please
Stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Donghung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Donghung!
Oh shit!
Quick,
¿Qué
we
pedo
must
con el
assist
Flame
him.
Reaver?
What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
We are under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
Yup.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all. Like
Holy
some kind
shit!
of
Donghung tinubos.
omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest choice right now.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Finan, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akaman.
Run, bitch! Run! Oh shit, está muerto.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
I feel the same. Someone should stay and help Finan complete Aranova. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Like us?
Who's there?
I hope to convey a
Screw 'em.
message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
Oh shit! Pues Grulum!
So it was you.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, nameless. Rest assured.
You two know this anti-Cathiran? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Oh.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. Affirmative. If everything unfolds toward the worst possible outcome as predicted, the consequences will be unimaginable. Because the Lord Ravager's goal is the Eon of Erudition.
Oh shit.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it will be of great assistance.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world.
Nice.
Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person.
Oh shit, el
The
firewall.
connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1, the Intellitron, named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2, Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webbaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it! He warned me about this place right before Klapoth glimpsed him. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
Eso no estaba ahí.
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out? No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back. Wait. Master Divine. Fush. Master Diviner. And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it. Master Diviner used the Matrix of... And you, Miss Messenger. We met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well.
March, I conducted some experiments with the 6 days ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history.
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end.
Ese glitch de ahorita es demasiado sos.
Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
Oh.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just... walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
That is sus.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! That voice again. Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's...
March! There you are! The trailblazing journey.
Yep.
Traveling's no fun.
Well, duh! Wait a sec.
We understand your confusion.
The garden's allies.
Yes.
Find your past.
That sounds...
Trust in yours. Follow us.
That is sus.
Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
That is sus.
Wait up! Slow down! At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you alright? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
Yep, named Sirene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt.
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are.
This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore.
Whoa.
But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
Porque está en un bad space.
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you. To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home. Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius. Wait, what? Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
Pregunta, ¿por qué tenemos la cámara de March 7? ¿Por qué la tiene, güey, si la tenemos nosotros?
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Ah, shit.
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
The vortex of Genesis. We made it back. Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Era Nova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end. Like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Finan! And wait.
Lycus?
And you, Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the gray unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer.
Spare your mockery.
You misunderstand. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova. Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kefali's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kefali must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. 2 things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me that the Trailblazer can return safely to his homeland, unbound by Amphorius' laws.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, he now bears the Time Titan's authority. His bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like him does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings. Protector of the displaced. Raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words.
In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before. For this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where
Lux Gamma.
shall we start?
My one, my only surrender rule.
What's up? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang. The birth of particles. The emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread
Lux Gamma.
by anyone.
Stop playing this game so long ago. You have no idea what's happening.
Oh,
trust me, Amphorius is complicated.
Everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of
shit doesn't work
what
again.
exactly are we?
Damn, forgot.
Oh, but you'll remember.
Lux Gamma.
Even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the grove's teachings for now. Look further.
Why is there a picture of Polka Kakamoto on the back?
To what they call the Forbidden Realms,
Lux Gamma.
beyond the sky.
Mexica 96 Ray, Mexica 96 Ray.
The scholars' strife. During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Moose.
So the Emperor's scepters act as the body neurons? What the fuck?
But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that the forgotten, they never sought seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life?
Oh shit.
If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages.
The meaning of
what
life.
would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon. This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest
this is the
geniuses.
actual origin story of Iron Tomb.
Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead. In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks.
That's 1,000 bits.
Continue onward.
That's 1,000
bearing
bits.
this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero,
Luz
the
Gamma.
nameless deliverer,
Luz Gam 3
ushers
Chikenana,
in
Luz
the
Gam 3
dawn.
Chikenana.
I'll be able to like cash them out in probably 2 years.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like
Luz
I've
Gamma.
dreamed this before, but it
Power
all
up Luz Gam
slips
3
away when I
Chikenana, power
wake.
up.
Only a voice
I can
remains.
only guess the names of those.
Who
things.
was that?
Hold on. Let me check. Oh, they're your emojis. Chicken and I don't get the context. What the fuck?
What?
I am alive!
Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's
Luz
gone now,
Gamma.
though.
Paudron had made a voice
Perfect
acting for a
sunshine.
green chicken on
Day
one of
is
his
still young.
comics.
Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time.
Lux Gamma. Beoka, Beoka.
Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
So this is Iris Elysia.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Iris Elysia, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephaly's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron. Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel.
Mexica 96
Dreaming of
Scream.
slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
Small? That motherfucker has already like grown up. What the fuck? What do you mean?
Lux Gamma.
Oh my
Hey, look,
god, the
it's
third
me.
option.
Lux Gamma. Wait.
Wheat. I had no idea he used to be so chewy. Oh my god.
Witty as always. But this is more than just a funny story. It's the start of his path. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in?
Lux Gamma.
Think of it as
Can he reach in his
immersive
chestole?
theater.
Yes.
Become his lifelong closest friend.
God damn it, he is weird.
Witnessing his hero's journey from the best
Lux
seat in
Gamma.
the house.
Mexica
as the
96
nameless
POG.
hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
You direct place now.
Questions.
I did not ask a question.
Let's follow along and find out, shall we?
It was an assertion.
Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight.
Oh. Oh,
Your
so this
questions
is a place where it was protected by
will find
ornaments.
answers
Lux
as
Gamma.
the story
What a jump fest.
unfolds.
I know, but I like the story. Already being invested in this thing. We can explore now. Holy shit. Gimme. In fact,
Take a look. This is pure
give me the
team
location of the chests. There are no chests! Ah, that's some bullshit. Yeah, there are no chests. Oh shit.
Lux Gamma. Is she singing the battle team?
Nope.
That's...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm?
It is you!
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection.
It's Mem!
Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree
Lux Gamma.
again? Or
We
was
are a
it
ghost.
wheat fields
No,
this
we're not a
time?
ghost.
At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
So basically, Cyrene did not incarnate in the last cycle. Amphorius is a world where it's like multiple cycles thanks to the Emperor Scepter. The Emperor Scepter is just like a big ass fucking computer that is trying to search for the meaning of life. The Scepter found the meaning of life, but a third path, the destruction, the one that the Eon from the very beginning of the game, is now trying to intercept it so he can disrupt the cycle and free the Lord Ravager that was imprisoned in Amphorius during the cycle, which is Iron Tomb, which is the Emperor Scepter. And the way the Emperor Scepter, or this big-ass computer, made Amphorius was through the simulation of the story of the bringing of the Destruction Eon. So Finance story is actually how the Eon of Destruction, the Path of Destruction, came to become an Eon. It's a story of him.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you.
I need to move this bitch off to the left. Or above. And the chat. Yep. Good. So yeah, the story is complicated.
Lux Gamma. You are a little quiet compared to game.
That's easily solved. That can be easily solved. And I do know why. There we go.
Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups.
Damn. She just straight up called them immature.
Lux Gamma. Ido it to Sutat. Lux Gamma. Mexica 96 Ray, Mexica 96 Ray.
Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Can I say the baseballer? Get the galactic baseballer? Can I please do?
Lux Gamma. Your mom.
God damn it! I am almost. Yes! Yes, I can!
Today he's going with Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Yes!
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Hell no.
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
So before I went off into a different tangent, she is not part of the cycle of the current one. She got killed by the Flame Reaver, which is one of the main antagonists of the story, which is a clone of Finon from a past cycle. Is the one that's going to try and break through. She got killed early on, and because of the intervention of the Trailblazing Path, she got reborn by the power of Ornyx into a small little creature that we can summon called Mem. So that's why he's like, oh, it's you! Because we know it's Mem.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease. Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Pretty much.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo.
If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
That's true.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
On the village this size, there's no place to hide them shits. Like, it's either on the wheat fields or on the wheat fields. What do you mean? Pretty much. Yep. Close enough.
In the sunlit barn, amid the scent of ripened wheat, they
Goddamn spot on.
found various fruits hoarded by squirrels. And a wooden figurine, missing arms and legs.
Goddamn, that's a voodoo doll.
My unfinished little soldier? After all these years!
What do you mean?
Hey, this is the one Mrs. Pythias confiscated. Finally back in my hands.
What do you mean?
Finan, Cyrene, where are you two headed?
Oh, busted.
Speak of the devil. Mrs. Pythias, is school out already?
No classes today. This morning, I used fallen leaves for a reading, seeking Orynyx's wisdom. They warned of potential injuries, so I gave everyone
Lux
a
Gamma.
holiday.
Except me.
Besides, it's
Except
harvest
you,
season.
where? Except
There's plenty of other work to be done, even without classes.
Where?
With you
On.
being our only
What do you
teacher
say?
in ID Silicii,
Lux
you
Gamma.
must be
Discord.
working so
On.
hard.
Discord.
The fuck?
Anything for my students. I don't mind the
You
work.
sent something?
When you travel far from here, you must visit the Grove of Epiphany for me, to see what a true haven of wisdom looks like. By the way, what are you looking for in here?
Hold on, let me join because I don't know what you're talking about.
Lux Gamma. Y click the link from the mensaje tomo de 7.
Ah. Hold on. What's up?
Not much at the moment.
Hold on. What y'all doing? What do you mean?
I ain't doing shit.
You ain't doing
He
shit?
ain't doing shit.
Well, I am doing shit, but I ain't doing shit.
Ah, metaphorical shit. I see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no. Hear me out.
Okay.
If you ate recently, you technically are doing shit.
I said I'm not doing shit, not taking the shit.
No, you're making the shit.
Yes.
Did you eat recently? You're making the shit.
I am currently in the process of creating shit, yes, but
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
a little different in my eye.
Is this a toy?
Not quite
Really
the same.
now, aren't we past the age for these?
She doesn't remember, huh? Oh, this little soldier's coming with me.
All right then, I should be going. It might rain tonight, so don't stay out too late.
So this is where the wooden figurine you carved during class ended up. And here I thought I knew all your hiding spots.
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about it myself.
Alright. Accepted.
Yeah.
What do do I have 2 different points? Optional. Find oracle cards near the water.
Lux Gamma. Now we have to learn Español so I can read everything here.
You're supposed to be reading, like, learning Spanish. What you mean? I thought you understood Spanish.
What's happening right
No, fucking...
No,
I'm
I,
just, like,
I don't
testing on my chat.
understand Spanish. I'm teaching myself Spanish.
Ah!
I'm very much in the beginner.
It's mine.
Like, we're getting into...
You did not.
What do you call this? We're getting into,
Finan, Cyrene, come quick.
we're starting to make slightly more complex sentences. Like, talking about different, like, social situations.
What's got you two so worked up? Here, show me.
I mean... you can practice. You can start reading shit, like... I mean, Mode 7 is, like, really...
I mean, reading, like, in the rules section, reading the rules here, there's definitely, like, oh yeah, I know this word, I know this word, I know what these words mean, like, but then there's, like, words in between that I don't know what they are. I've never seen them before. So, like, tratamos sounds familiar. I've probably heard it, because, like, my mother and her sister and incidentals and whatnot all spoke Spanish.
Oh, you said the rules,
So there's things that I hear and I'm like, this sounds very familiar, but I don't actually know what they mean.
Hold on, let me take a look at the thing so I can see what you're looking at. Server guide.
Yeah, in reglas.
Mm-hmm.
So regla 1, number
Tratamos?
1.
Tratamos
Sí,
means
tratamos.
we try. Here we try. As
Here
in
we try.
Or here we treat. Tratamos could be like either we try as in trying to do something, we tratamos de hacer algo, or tratamos a todos. It depends on the next following sentence. In this case, it means we treat, as in treating somebody with respect. We treat everybody with absolute respect. That's what it means.
So a todos is treat?
Tratamos treat in this case because it has a todos. That means to somebody or to someone.
Okay.
So
what would
tratamos
be...
changes depending on the next sentence.
So if in this case it means like treating a thing or someone, what would be an example of using tratamos like a different way?
Tratamos de hacer algo. We try to do something.
Okay. Con with, right? Con with. Absoluto respeto. Absolute respect, okay. El acoso y el abuso no serán tolerados.
Basically means if you're a creep and you try to abuse of somebody, it will not be tolerated in any way.
Tolerados. El acoso. What's acoso?
Acoso means it's kind of like being a creep.
Oh, okay.
Like abuse. They're both on the same way. It's just like abuse is already doing something to that person, and acoso means like stalking.
Okay. And then in ninguna medida.
En ninguna medida could say like, oh, we're not gonna tolerate it in any way. Any medida can be said like in different ways, and they all mean the same. You can treat it as in, okay, medida as in a measuring. No measure mean, and if you combine those and make sense of it, it just means no way we're gonna like trying to rationalize it.
Right. And so then I'm assuming, based on context clues, that the next sentence, this includes ataques,
personal attacks. Calumnians means okay. Calumnias is the next word. Calumnias is a very old word. I would not be surprised if you would never heard of it. That means lying off your ass.
So like making false accusations.
Pretty much.
Okay. Provocaciones, provocations.
Yeah. Self-translated.
Racism. Racismo, racism. Sexismo, sexism. Homophobia, homophobia. O cualquier otro lenguaje derogatorio. Something derogatory language.
And any other kind of derogatory language word, whatever. Like it self-explanatory.
Okay.
Most of the words in
right.
Spanish like self-translates already into English that way.
Right. I'm only used to seeing otro as in like otra vez. So I haven't seen it without the viz at this point.
No, otra vez in otra vez is like again, but otro is a different word. That means another.
Or cualquier, because cual by itself is cuantos how many.
Cualquier means exactly the same always. That means any.
Any, okay.
Wait a second.
Regla número 2.
Not happening.
No spam. No spam.
Finally, I'm starving.
Ni promoción personal.
You know what's
personal promotion?
I haven't seen before.
Personal promotion, that means advertisement.
No sign of the oracle cards.
Sure. Yeah, no, sure.
Let's see.
I haven't seen the article ni before.
There's
Can
one
I?
place we haven't checked yet.
Ni. That means
no.
Okay, how can I translate ni? It's like an and, but without saying and. It treated as and, like this and this.
It's not like E or O.
It's like E, but it's not E. It's it's the same, but it's not the same. But the end result is the same. Like you can say no spam y promoción, but no spam ni promoción. That means either or instead of and. But they all mean the same. It's like and.
No spam and or personal promotion. Okay. Esto también, this
Those
also.
were the days. We always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Repeated.
Right?
At
And I remember
mentions
you never used the front
or
door when
banks.
you just like a certain someone
Two
who
members
has a habit of showing up
of
unexpectedly.
staff.
Right.
Nuestro staff. Miembros de nuestro staffs. Nuestro. I've heard this word before, but I'm struggling to remember what.
Hey. Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I
Welcome to the
haven't
Spanish
kept up with
speaking class.
everything. With so many spots to check.
Today we read the
where should we
rules.
even start?
Yes. Yes. What is nuestro? Because I'm getting
ours.
Oh, you're right. You're so right. We just started on like plural or you like multiple people, like
Yep.
we,
It's
they.
either nuestro, that means our, or nuestros, our. It could be either or. It just depends if you're like, it could be that this is nuestro. Nuestro without an S, that means it's a singular thing belonging to multiple people. Nuestros, that means a one person or multiple person can have multiple of the same thing.
Of the same thing, right? Yeah, Puerto Rican Spanish is a little different in these areas, and like they might use different words or like slightly different words
That
for the
is
same thing.
because most of the Spanish that you see over there in that section does not conform to the rules of the real Spanish Academy. It's already being modified to be easily understood by colloquialism. That means any word that has been, or ways to like phrase something that has changed over the past few years to make it more palatable to newer audiences. Basically, we just like modified it to like appease the newer slang.
Right. So, do you know what pegao is?
Taken over the courtyard.
Which one?
I know.
Pegao.
I know.
Do you know what
We wouldn't
pegao
want
is?
Your clothes getting dirty. Leave the dirty work to me.
So, when you cook rice and the rice burns on the bottom of the pan, and then you scrape it up and you eat it like chips.
I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
Isn't that
I wonder what the view's like from up
quemar
there.
in burn?
Worth checking out.
So
As
in
burnt rice? I mean, burnt rice.
In Puerto Rico, we call it pegao. And in another country, I think it was Brazil or one of the other Spanish-speaking countries, they call it concon. And they call it concon because it's simulating the sound that the spatula makes on the bottom of the pan when they scrape it up.
I had no idea that was a word. Actually, that's a new term.
Yeah. So in Puerto Rico, they call it pegao. Just like we had a discussion about like pasteles versus tamales.
Yeah.
And like I was getting a little confused because you were like, no, the pasteles is like cake, whatever, blah blah blah. So
I mean, like technically a tamal can be considered a pastel, but because it uses like meat on it, people usually don't relate it over here to like that.
So I asked my mom about it because I was like, we eat this all the time at family get-togethers. Like, and she's like, oh no, like he's right. Like tamales are tamales, and pasteles are pasteles, and they are. So what makes a pasteles is that it's from Puerto Rico. One, like it is a Puerto Rican dish.
The swing under the big tree. This has to be
and in the pasteles, the masa dough is made out of different stuff than it is in traditional tamales, and it's steamed in a banana leaf.
That is a Yucatecan tamal, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have two different types of tamales, either with the corn leaf or with the banana leaf. We eat
the banana leaf, right? Yeah. And that's great. I love that. So it's just like a traditional Caribbean dish. I think they make the masa dough out of yuca or green bananas or other root vegetables. That's usually how they do it here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
some people use corn, you know?
Yeah, it's actually okay. So, yes, the leaf in which the tamale is been steamed on actually dictates what type of tamale you're gonna eat, and usually it has almost the same taste, but the masa's taste, because the filling's obviously going to be either meat or it could be something sweet,
right.
Like it could be raisins.
I think it really changes like the texture. Like I think the tamale is made, the pastel is made in the banana leaf. I feel like they're a lot more moist.
Well, no, depends on who is cooking, actually, because you can have really, really moist tamales from corn leaf.
I like them moist.
Yeah, I do. I do love me one steamy as well. Like they're really good. Like especially if they have enough manteca. Holy shit.
They're so hard to make though.
Yeah, they are.
Take so much time.
That's why I don't make them. I just buy them.
Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
I ordered them from the mom and pop shop that does make them by hand. It's like, you're gonna get like 10 of those, please.
That's where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone.
Oh, the great thing about those things is that you can just buy them like you can buy them cheaper if you buy them like frozen.
No, right, because they'll last for a while.
Yeah.
I really like going. There's like a little mom and pop shop like mart. It's like a mart that they have walking distance right down the road from us, and they like make some of the food that's in the mart like in house, so like tamales and sandwiches and salads and meats and all sorts of stuff. Really nice place, nice people. And so like you go and you order like a bundle of tamales and you take them home and you freeze them.
Yeah, or you could just buy them freezed. Like they'll sell them for way cheaper than way. Already frozen from the days past. And holy shit, like even if you reheat them, they're still good enough. Like holy crap.
One of my cousins, Judd, he knows how to make pasteles, and he does them very well. But he would always make them when we would get together for like family dinners or family get-togethers over the holidays or whatever. And he would make like plates of them, like 30 pasteles on a plate, multiple plates, like an insane amount of pasteles. And I was like, how did you do this? This takes so much time. And he's like, well, I bought a machine. Now the machine does it all for me. I just go to bed and I leave the machine running, and then I wake up the next day.
Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
Right.
And I put them on the banana leaves and I boil them. I really like.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that already got like automated. Like we don't even know they exist, but they're there. And holy crap.
If it works.
The entrance
and I get to have more tamales more often. It works.
Right here.
Yeah, the problem is making the fillings.
Yeah.
And the waiting time for that thing to steam, because that takes a long time.
Can you put the green olives in there? Because I really like the green olives.
Green olives?
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
These weeds.
Yeah, and you cut them in half. You cut them in half again. Make sure they're hollow. Like little bit you stick in there.
Sure, this is.
It gives them a kind of a little bit of
Take
a
those awful things away from me. My sister does like those.
The entrance. Hollow in the tree.
Once you get through
I really want some yucca now.
Getting approved by the main
Good old
guard.
fried yucca.
After you, then.
What? Oh.
So esto también. This also includes repeated mentions
Looks like it's just us now.
or pings
Care to finish
to
that chat?
members of our
To
staff
be honest, from the moment I saw the
or
cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even
our
more certain.
members. I'm assuming the second time it's saying members to just mean like Discord members.
The wheels of fate will finally start turning.
Or to our members, envío de DMs or trolling in general.
Well, to be quite honest, it's unconsented trolling. Like if you're following the same fucking topic, sure, go ahead. Nobody's going to say no to that shit, because we all do. But yeah, like if it's intentional to a point that it's
What
actually
is,
getting annoying, sure.
Right. What is envio? Even?
MB, it has a an accent on the I. That means MB. That means sending.
Sending of DMs or trolling in general. El mal, uso, abuso. El mal. Mal.
As in bad.
As in, okay, sure, yeah.
It could be bad or wrong.
I've only ever seen mal so far being used to ask someone if they're sick, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, it feels a little unnatural.
Malo. That means malo. It could be different ways, because malo, that means it's bad. Malo, estás malo or estás malito? Are you sick or something?
They've been saying mal like unwell. Are you unwell? Because then,
or like, are you
mal
in the estás malo en la cabeza? Are you bad in the head?
Okay.
But in this case,
the way that we ask someone if they're sick, I mean Spanish, Puerto Rican Spanish, it's enfermo.
Yeah, I seen malo, malito, or something like that. Yeah, no, but in this case, it's for like, the bad use or the wrong use. Mal means wrong, bad, or something negative. Think about it as negative. Something going
the
wrong
use
or going
or
bad?
abuse of the commands of the bots.
Just a girl's intuition.
The server bots
But you know what?
is
Even
also
if fate is set on
prohibited.
its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together,
El
there's
server
nothing to
también
worry
está
about,
prohibido.
right? So, if you're
Regla
willing,
number 3.
forget it.
Queda. That's a
If
new
the
word.
wheels
I
do
haven't seen
begin to
queda
turn,
before.
that's when I'll make my
Queda
request.
means stays or has. It could be described in multiple ways, as in it is left as,
Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I
or
came
it
here.
is implied that, or certain of.
We were still kids.
It depends
back
on the
then.
context. In this case, that means it could be also directly translated to strictly prohibited.
Queda prohibido el contenido en SFW. So prohibited content in SFW in channels not designated for them.
Dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
En canales no designados para ello.
Sometime.
But
There
look
are
at Riri.
in-
She hasn't changed
Okay, so direct translation to the whole sentence would be strictly prohibited all not safe for work content on channels that are not designated for that.
Okay, sounds right. Esto incluye texto how would you say this word? Imágenes? I'm not sure how you say that.
G, as in jejejeje, nes.
Imágenes. O
enlaces, links.
Enlaces. Oh my god, the C's are gonna fuck me up, honestly. Desnudos, violencia, gore.
Basically, it's an English word. You can say either way. People understand.
Gore. O cualquier cosa similar.
Or any
Strictly
other
prohibited
similar
content.
thing. Yeah.
This includes text, images, or links to desnudos, nudes.
Yeah, pretty much. You just remove the S and you understand it.
Violence, gore, or similar thing. Number 4. I've definitely never seen
Been this lovely shade of lavender.
at least 5 of these words. Mantener.
Folly mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers.
Maintain.
We used to
Maintain.
gather around the
Or
fire,
keep.
singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys.
Maintain.
Without coming back here, those memories might have
Mantener los
faded away
temas
entirely.
en su canal correspondiente.
You swore you wouldn't forget about
Maintain or keep the
gone so long. You
team
Oh,
temas.
he's just copying those
No,
from
that
his
means
stories.
topics.
Being all
Topics.
melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you.
Yeah,
Topics.
it's 2 different ways. It depends on the context. In this case, it's just like topics.
In
We're here
and
for the
su-
oracle cards. Have
in
you seen them?
the channel
cards. Right. The chief
correspondent.
Change the order of the
You
2
mean
words.
Dilly Mem? What do they need
Correspondent
the
channel.
cards for?
Yep.
If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Sometimes English
Does
and Spanish
that-
does that.
I'm not sure. But chief
That's what, yeah, especially with like adjectives.
to meet with you all.
Está prohibido
They should
la
be.
distribución
That's it. This way, everyone.
distribución de contenido
Slippery.
ilegal.
Self-explanatory.
Why do
Yeah, right. I don't even need to like rephrase this.
Which way?
No.
Hey, don't do that. Esto incluye ROMs, ROM hacks y otras formas de piratería. I haven't seen the word piratería before.
Piracy.
My dear children.
Piracy. Piratería digital.
Think about it as
Embargo.
pirates. If you know the word pirates and you see that word, then you'll like, oh yeah.
Piratería. Sin embargo, si se permite la discusión sobre piratería, emulación, hacking, ROMs, dumps, etc. Sin,
cards. Thank you for keeping it
because like con is with, and the way and sin is without is what I've learned.
Still, bringing us here like
Sin
this
embargo,
after
that
so
means
long.
however,
Is something
as
wrong,
in a
Chief?
whole thing.
Okay. Sin embargo, however,
The veil of Evernight whispers to us once more.
we permit the discussion
Of a new fairy
sobre, what's sobre? About piracy, emulation, hacking, ROM dumps, etc. Just can't do it. Not here.
You can share
No
like
sé.
reverse engineer stuff, but you cannot share ROMs directly to the channel because they can get flagged by Discord.
Right. No se permite el uso de emojis y stickers que violen las reglas de nuestro server.
If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae
We do not
just to be
permit
safe.
the use of emojis and stickers
We weren't planning to be gone for
who
long.
violate
Just
the
enough
rules,
time to hone our abilities.
regulations
Finan would train in
of
Castrum Kremnos,
our server.
while I would seek the Fate Titan's blessing in
Regla
Nemesis.
number 7.
Then we'd return to Ides
Y la
Elysiae
más
to
importante.
help keep our village safe.
It's okay.
Tener
I can still practice my
sentido
swordplay here.
común.
Some things you can learn on your own.
I don't know what the words sentido and común mean.
It is a whole sentence that means have common sense.
Have common sense, okay. Tener, have.
Común
Sentido,
is common
sense.
in its whole.
Común, common. Okay. Tener, sentido
What if we don't
común.
like what the cards tell us? Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show,
And this
we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart,
So what are it?
and
You got
truth
off.
shall answer in kind.
Thing here, is this a bot in the channel?
Open the
Like a
oracle
command
card
bot?
book together.
Yes, on general.
Let your thoughts flow like
Yeah.
stars
Yeah, mode 7 bot.
drifting on the river,
That's the one.
carried by fireflies and
I
gentle
have it hosted over
winds.
here in the house actually.
Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh,
You have a
Oh
Ayuda
my.
channel.
the cards are quite responsive today.
Yeah, it's just for asking help
Very well.
or like get
Let's see
warnings.
what future the
Well,
oracle
ever since
cards
Music,
wish to
it's not
show
even
us.
used.
Your rankings. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, yeah.
Ranking means it's what the fuck? Holy shit! He. What did she say? I've never seen her interact in this server. What the hell? Oh, you devil. What do you mean you're in here?
It's fucking Pikachu.
Samantha, ever since when you... ¿Cuándo entraste? Holy shit! I didn't know she was here. I just...
That's crazy.
Well, I always like... Okay, we have this channel, like, we do stuff over here. And they were like, oh, well, we have our own communities because they're streamers, especially, like, two of the friends that I have over here. They have their own communities. So that's why they
What? No divine
never
whispers
joined,
this
but...
time?
This time was different?
Oh, silly.
No idea why.
This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of
You don't want to be my friend anymore, Sera?
in just one.
No. I don't mean you, somebody else.
Welcomed to the lay of legendary figures.
I've been wanting people to join this server, and I'm saying, and that's why I keep like adding stuff like, oh, join this place, do this thing. This is where I hang up.
Server. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would come in here and just listen to you guys talk and not understand a goddamn thing.
We rage like idiots. And you notice that on the streams. We rage like idiots.
I do notice.
In holy light and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each story so far removed from his simple village.
We do also have like different channels that are restricted. Unless you like participate and increase your level on the server. Levels can be obtained by joining voice channels or sending messages.
And now,
and even reactions as far as I know. Like receiving reactions.
The Deliverer. This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems
I'm just sitting here listening to you guys talk, speaking too quickly so I don't understand anything, and then all of a sudden I hear I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I understand.
Standing in.
My parents. They only wished for me to grow up.
Pretty much.
Mrs. Pythias wished for more books. Is that my purpose?
Oh, hija de tu perra madre. Son of a fucking bitch.
My mom said something one time. She was like, caca de toro or something like that.
How could any human possibly measure up to a titan?
Only Puerto Ricans.
I wonder too.
Yeah. No, definitely. She was referring to somebody, and she was like, Anna, you see that person over there? I was like, yeah. Here we call them el caca del toro. And I was like, what? And she was like, it means shit.
Bullshit. Yeah, caca del toro means bullshit. What do you mean?
Just how many birds?
I mean, we were driving to the hospital one
it could
time,
also be said like, oh,
dude...
he's speaking bullshit. Like, could it be said like he's a liar?
No, she was calling him bullshit. She was calling him the caca de toro.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Weighing on your mind.
As literal translation of bullshit.
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphoria?
We were driving to the hospital to get to work, and some dude, like, we had a green light. It was like bumper to bumper traffic, and some dude just like ran from the opposite side of the road straight in front of us, literally almost hit him and killed him, like an inch off.
What's happening?
And my mom rolled down the window and yelled at him something in Spanish, and said something essentially to mean, you don't care about your life, buddy.
What's going on?
It's here.
And then he turned around and he's like, shut up, bitch.
Disaster have already taken hold.
I was like, what did you say to him?
This time.
Most likely he is a pendejo because even American understand that. So.
You mean
right.
I will be swept up.
No, she told him something like,
I'm afraid so.
Buddy, you don't care about your life. You don't care about the life your mother gave you or something like that.
Maze. One step outside, and this horror.
Oh, te vale verga tu vida.
But my parents, the whole village.
Your lines means dick.
That's what I'm really worried about learning Puerto Rican Spanish, because Puerto Ricans speak so fast.
Oh no, Cubans speak way faster. What do you mean?
And I'm just like, even in casual conversations with things I do know how to say,
Chief, what are we
I have to have them repeat it like 5 times before I understood everything they said. Like, you need to slow down.
What this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Not even Titans can.
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only 2 who can enter the maze.
We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
Why is this highlighted?
Because it's scary.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed, our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world. But one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer.
Hey, give me a second.
Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path. And all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Deliverer.
Oh shit, that motherfucker's creepy.
Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn. Follow their path. Bear witness as this man,
You guys have been playing Mario Kart World,
the mantle of hero, takes his
right?
first step on the path to deliverance.
What about it?
Well, because one of the options in Channels and Rules, estás aquí para jugar en el Mode 7 Grand Prix. And I can say yes, or I can say nothing. And I just I have Mario Kart, but I don't have Mario Kart World. I have.
We don't have World
Deluxe
yet.
8.
We only have 8.
I have
8
Deluxe
Deluxe
8 on the first Switch.
Yeah, that's the one we're doing right now.
Red as blood.
We're probably waiting until probably between August and November to start bringing in people for World. Because first of all, we're waiting up on more patches so the meta is understood a little bit more, and also for a bigger adoption because we only have 6 people over here.
Right.
Oh shit.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No. You. Are you?
Where are they getting all these other roles though? Like Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Minecraft?
We used to have
That ribbon. Olivia.
Oh shit. Oh no. We used to have multiple channels, but we condensed most of them. The only ones that are currently truly active are like this Splatoon 1, the Grand Prix 1, Nintendo in general, PlayStation, Xbox, multi-platform, PC.
Please. Stop. Olivia. And these monsters. They're... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. In the far-off future, the land of Amphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden ebony.
Why?
In wounds,
He did.
buried the dead, his home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet.
I'm also buried beneath the soil sometimes.
Over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the hand of shadow, he wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into memories. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friend spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend, and there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has
I was
everything
insane
under
once.
control.
Put me in a
We
room.
need only
A rubber
wait
room.
patiently.
A rubber room with rats.
Behold, It is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Kremnos, Mighty-Mos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima. As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people, to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands. After Aglaya's mediation, Feynman met Mighty-Mos' challenge as the elders' representative.
I must depart and go to bed.
Was to change the course of the flame chase journey itself.
A pleasure reading over the rules with you.
Important companion, his lifelong friend.
Expanding my evil, smooth mind.
Smooth brain. I gotta go into BRB, I gotta get my sis back. So, I'll be right back as well. Never mind, she's here, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Torpes a toda madre.
Idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way.
In the shitposting channel.
Oh,
in the shitposting channel. Torpes a toda madre.
When to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantan shall oversee this duel.
Yeah.
You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child. And every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead.
Your corruption will be
My
exposed.
devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysosaur is indispensable to the flame chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Spoken like a Chrysosaur. Now go, Fainon. Your journey has only just begun.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together.
Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking throw hands again.
Well, if we lose, we'll find out. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I set out. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Of course, Lycus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Fainon first.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement. But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much? Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you? Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Hades Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius' face. But here and now, my heart says something else. This car, it's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Fainon.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Fainon, and... hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise.
There is not only wrong and Amphorius.
Why so surprised? Could it be... did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is... incredible! I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I never imagined I'd see you this soon.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along.
Bitches.
Don't worry.
Boy, though.
You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ides Elysiae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Memorance Maze. It hurts so much knowing they're gone forever. The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but to us, it was the whole world. But that's not enough, Finan. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the Deliverer? How about it? Can you help us?
Would that be cheating?
Relax. Our dear Crown Prince won't have a clue.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake, I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just,
Facts.
they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices. In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales, weigh destiny, and reveal unto us your verdict.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
It's a deal.
The scales... they're wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are equally matched.
Goddamn.
This is suffocating. Like the whole world's weight is on my shoulders. But I believe what my heart tells me.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. For the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero. However, heed this.
Oh shit.
The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes, even you and your people. Gremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, I know that we're the same. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final 2 heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But
Goddamn.
this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Arkham's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the flames of the long night. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
You must see now how different this is from the flame-chased journey you traveled. Patience. We're approaching the final act. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent Era Nova, such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talentum as witness. This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Some join, others leave, while flame chasers bear their faint light forward through the long night. Ah, come, come. Your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats, our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Kremnoans. It will hold for the time being.
¿Por qué? Why?
Professor Anaxa
¿Por qué tiene esa
deployed wards
madre?
in the north and east before.
¿La chingadera del Flame River?
Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him. And Akama. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield. And the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense. Let's move. Cavalry has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour. For Amphorius.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Fine, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Emborius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. And in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice except to move forward. Not for a long time now. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face oblivion, or embark on one final, grand journey.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Orynyx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
Oh shit. Well done.
The Black Tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through and witness.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
I don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised.
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lord, to the end of the flame chase, and the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, accept the invitation to step across the threshold and behold. Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories has been hurtling towards their entire life. Perhaps you'll find it all too familiar. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan shouldered the world's weight. How that same burden crushed him, proving that the so-called deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius' own delusion. A pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
Esto se está poniendo bueno.
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. The vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd and tragic ending. Now, if you would. My journey to
shit.
Enough talk.
None of that matters. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
Es exactamente la misma frase que ha dicho.
You think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335 times.
Oh.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, a never-ending cycle. Sharp as ever, I see. Seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs, flame-chased journey, and the cycles of Unforius. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
Not a single soul to be seen. So this is how the vortex looks at the end of days. Looks like I've got company after all. So, in the end, you succeeded, Executioner.
God damn it, Flame Reaver.
Yes, I've become Death's demigod.
and shall never again walk the world of the living. What you see is the surging of the river of souls, brought on by the countless dead feeding it in these dark times. They cry out. Though dead, they'll converge into a torrent and guard the vortex to see the Era Nova fulfilled.
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me. Please, everyone, fight with me to the very last.
I hear them. The dead hail you. They're prepared. Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows. The path before you leads to light and eternal flames.
So el executioner viene siendo el Ring River. Literal.
There's water everywhere. This place is always so wet and sticky. Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise. Yikes. Nobody from Dolos could stand this.
So you feel it too?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth. Do what you need to do.
Let me fight with you. Better odds with two.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said? You know what really matters.
Yeah, I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. Just so you know, I'm not in the business of making losing deals. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth. Let me become the first wind of your new world.
Just shut up and get out of here! Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me. Together, let's prove that we're enough to transcend the prophesized fate.
Could it be that now, at the critical juncture, our mighty deliverer is chickening out, scared of a stupid prophecy?
Goddamn.
I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with one last grand victory. Just like when I ripped out the old king's heart.
Procedemos.
Go. Leave this to me. If the black tide creatures block out the sun, then we Kremnoans will fight in the shade. And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise our cups where the west winds end.
Hey, little. Are you scared? As brave as heights. What? You see, I won't squander your kindness, your hopes. So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me. Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before the Era Nova. Come, Executioner. Let this patch of clear sky show me where to strike.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not come to pass.
The Era Nova. This unrivaled masterpiece. I have no regrets now that I'm entrusted to my most trusted apprentice.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex, ready to swallow this place. I must weave the last of my humanity into a net to hold back the deluge. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Now, the hour of fulfillment has come. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strongest future for the new world. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner, not with threads of gold, but with the steel tip of a needle.
Damn.
Maybe look. That prophesied future. The flower fields where the west wind ends. You can't speak anymore.
Oh no. She's a doll.
Please. Allow me to pause just a moment before I keep my promise. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart from the void.
The vortex of Genesis. The last time I was here, I was returning the core flame of reason. I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans. Looks more like their frozen crypt to me.
Well, all the core flames do lie here now. It's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind.
Oh, getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago. What walks with you now is but a thought in your mind.
Oh shit.
Of course. How could I forget that?
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
You really think you're prepared? Allow me to give you a warning, most earnest. Once you see what these memories hide, the world's course will be forever irreversible. Ah, very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival. And this, too, is the very reason I must show you everything. I believe that since you've bathed in that eon's gaze,
which of many?
You can make Camphorius's frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius. The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand. And the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, he has become an essential and inseparable part of the Epic of Amphorius. And this time, under his guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphorius? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336th flame chase journey. The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, light the first dawn of the new world.
Shit, fight!
Time has come to once again start everything.
It smells of
Ay, no quiero usar este team.
Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
I weep for the departed. It tastes hard.
Blazing sun. Creation.
Endless. Nothing but a forest. Time to twirl! What a
Our cute play within a flame. Lies become reality.
Ends now with your corpse. Ignite the dawn!
How is this possible?
Oh shit.
Sons of destruction. Now twinned. You have set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
The area about to cleanse. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! Found me! Open season. Curious, endless. Nothing but a forest.
Tiene dos barras de defensa.
my weakness are hard.
Again. Don't fight so I can leave early.
That's some bullshit.
Our cute play session is over. With enough belief, life become reality!
Ah, me la va a matar. Yep. Ah, no quería llevar ese team. Esto quitará, ¿qué tal? No. Yes. Sí. Es la única manera. It is the only way.
Time has come to once again start everything.
Amateur. Never seen perfection before. And await.
Uh-oh.
Come to me! Tiger twirl! You can't run!
Rising sun.
It's all yours! Tiger twirl!
Gather as one. Human creations. Furia, endless. Nothing but a force. Open sesame. Glimpse me.
Tiger twirl!
You want to take it?
Take it off! Yin and yang. Do you know what? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Found me.
This world is a fall.
Come to me! Tiger twirl! You can't run!
I don't have time for that.
Honored to meet me. Tiger twirl!
Quick divination. Converge and awaken.
Found me.
Curious, endless. Nothing but a force.
Tiger twirl!
Never seen perfection before. Stand to think. What a crime.
This ends now. With your corpse.
Ignite the dawn!
Sons of destruction. Now twinned. You can set your blood ablaze. Your fury
fun. Take it off. Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a thought.
My fury.
Found me.
Suffered.
Never seen perfection before.
Our cute play session is over. With enough belief, lies become reality! Yes! Time to kill!
You can't run! Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Ok, no se falta daño. ¿No lo voy a guardar?
Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a thought. Time to twirl! Found me. Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the mirror. Time to twirl! We came together. Come to me! Open sesame. What's it for? You can't run! No fun!
Our cute with enough belief, lies become reality! Yes!
All things human creations.
Found me!
Yin and yang. Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a thought. Time to twirl. Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the mirror.
Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? Cause at last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything. After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the long-dormant instinct inside man. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same eon's glance that it was reborn. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the erudition abandoned by the Eon. Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you.
Ligas?
The eternal land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
We set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Emborius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything, why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out, they were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Emborius crying?
Maybe. It is screaming that its creator, that it's God.
Holy shit.
Kynan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Ornyx's curtain, glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Emborius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Emborius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions as the Theoros. I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphorius has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496, Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the Black Tide, and accept the Aeon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right?
Damn. Got him good, bitch.
Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Aeons.
Got him good.
It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the Black Tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Huh.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
The remembrance.
Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. I believe that in that story,
ese es el final que se volvió en Flame River. Entonces Flame River no era como quien dice malo.
All the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
Sí, es Kaslana. Es la reencarnación de Kevin Kaslana. O al menos la emulación.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is forged.
I will wait for that day for as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this immortal eternal and follows in our footprint to right everything understand what ever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Oh, shit.
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend.
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger.
Everything is as it was. feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae, I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. And go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed, just as Professor Anaxa once said. In that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the Light Calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Sera, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the river of time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Seritra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your